Hey guys, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. Welcome to my Destroyer movie channel. If you're here for my movie review of Alien Romulus, you're in the right place. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm not gonna give a spoiler ending, the total ending. So we're just gonna go over scenes of the movie. If you already seen it, well, you get my second opinion. If you haven't seen it, well, I'm gonna go over scenes and see if you like to see. By you seeing what I'm hearing, by what I'm saying, you can see if you want to go see the movie for yourself. And so let's let's go over Alien Romulus, my movie review. All right, let's get started. You're gonna start out on a planet in outer space. Uh, it has like a mining colony, and there's this girl Rain that lives there, and there's a whole bunch of other people there walking the streets and all that. Rain has a brother um, that he looks kind of goofy and kind of dumb, and she has to look after him. She like leaves him in the crowd in the streets, and he says, "Hey, I'll be right back," and she goes to like it looks like somebody in a teller window kind of office deal and says, "Hey, I've already served my time. I'd like to leave." And the teller lady's like, "No, you can't leave because you have to stay here 5 years." And she's like, "Wow." It's kind of like that sucks. So she goes back to her brother, and some guys are beating up on her brother. And so they get out of that jam. She ends up having to reprogram him because it's her brother is actually an android, so it's not a real brother; it's an android. And so she knows that she can't leave. She has to stay 5 years. It's kind of they work, but it's kind of like to me, it's kind of like a prison. They're not able to leave until until they say their bosses say they can. Their bosses are a corporation. So Rain is gonna end up going to look for some friends. They're gonna be younger people. There's about like five of them. There's like two girls, two guys, something like that, or four of them, four or five, whatever. And it turns out they have access to a ship, and they're gonna come up with a. So Rain hooks up with them, and they're gonna tell Rain that they're gonna try to escape that place. Like I say, it's like a prison almost. And Rain's not for it. She's not with it, but but they're telling her that they need her. They need her brother, which is an android. That an android will come into handy with their escape. So Rain finally agrees. Okay, let's do it. They don't want to be there. Some of them have Rain's parents. I think they died there working in those mines there, and it's very dangerous. So they don't want to have that kind of life. They want to escape. So they end up taking off in that ship, and they successfully able to escape, and they end up going. They're in space now, and end up um, they end up going to a space station. They get to the space station, and they end up running into another android that's brutally disfigured. It seems like some kind of battle. It's like the upper torso, and it looks like that from the face. It looks like Ash that came out alien in the first one, and it looks like um, but it's like from the torso up. So I don't know. I kind of don't get it. I guess it's not Ash, but it looks like another android. Looks like Ash. They end up meeting. They end up. Yeah, they end up. They end up. They bring them back to life, kind of stuff. There's other parts where where they run into aliens. They end up like waking up some aliens and stuff. But they're little small ones, the little crab ones that run like that. Uh, there two of the guys. They end up getting stuck in the room while they're walking around exploring the space station, and they're stuck in a room, and there's like water that's got into the room. The doors like locked, and they end up defending themselves against these several crawling, the ones that try to jump in your face, and they try to jump at their face in the water and stuff. And these guys defend themselves really well. They get like pipes, and every time they jump at them, they'll put like a pipe in the way and they'll block them. That happens like several times. Uh, and they Rain is outside and some along with the other crew members, or they're young. By the way, these guys are kind of young. They're like teenagers or in their early 20s. Um, they finally get them out of that door that they're stuck in, and but one of the crab thingies escapes, and the two guys, like I said, they survive the room to get out. But as soon as they open the door, the crab thingies come out. It ends up one ends up flying and getting at uh, one of the girls' face, and then it's attached to her face. Then Rain says, "Hey, they're choking her. It's choking her." You remember, the tail chokes her, stuff like that. And they're gonna try to save her, but if you all know from the past alien movies, it's they start putting in those crab things. Start putting an embryo in your mouth, and it puts an alien in your stomach. So we know that's happening if you've seen the other alien movies. Um, they try to save her. They try to get some freezing thing, and they try to freeze the tail or something that works, and they save her. But she's gonna get she's in. It's almost like like I say, impregnation, where that it doesn't take long when and it's really cool because they find some kind of medical device, and it could check your bones and all that, and you can see your skin and all that, and it shows that she has an alien inside her. And sure enough, the alien starts popping out. A little baby alien like came out in part 1, and that's gonna escape. Um, Rain's brother, as the story goes along, he's gonna end up. They start changing chips. Like they could take out a chip out of him like this. I think a chip like that. They're gonna use the other android to try to help him. The one is disfigured. The one looks like Ash. At one point in the story, in the movie, Ash is actually talking to Rain's brother and trying to recruit him for a mission. We must do the mission. We must do the mission. And I don't know. We know we're not to trust Ash, like what happened in the first one. Um, then we got so that girl died. The one that the alien like popped out of her body. So she did. Um, and the one of the other guys gets killed by an alien as well. And then it turns out that one of the girls is a sister of one of the guys, and their brother and sister, and she's pregnant, and she doesn't want. She told Rain, "Hey, don't tell my brother I'm pregnant." And she that girl that's pregnant gets end up getting injured and taken by an alien, and then she gets put into an alien web like they do in like part two, and they they put her, she's gonna be put up against a wall, and we got Rain and one of the guys, and Rain's brothers. So there's three of them left that are running around. They're trying to escape. um, and so that guy that Rain's with, uh, they're gonna take off. They're taking off, like running down a hallway or something, or a bridge, and he's like, "I hear a scream. I hear a screaming." And then he runs back and he's like, "It's my sister." And then she's implanted into those web, alien kind of web kind of stuff. He gets her out, and they're trying to save her. While they're trying to save her, that guy gets killed by an alien. So the pregnant sister, Rain, and Rain's brother, the android, are start running. Um, there's a point where Rain is like, she tells that girl is pregnant, "Hey, go run to the escape pod, and go, and I will find another way to catch up with you." So that happens. So that girl, pregnant girl, runs without Rain, and there's an awesome part where a bunch of aliens, small and big. That's really cool because there's not really parts in other movies where in the other alien movies where there's aliens, small little aliens with a big like the bigger aliens, especially the queen. So they're all that's the only part I remember seeing where they're all the aliens are together, the big and the small, and they're chasing after Rain, and then Rain presses some thingamajigger medical thing on the wall, something like a light switch, but it's something else, and it makes everything lose gravity, so everything starts floating. All the aliens start floating. Earlier, Rain had access to. She has a marine pulse rifle, and all the aliens are floating up, and they're all vulnerable because they're floating because of that gravity thing Rain did, and she starts shooting them. She starts killing all of them, and it has like 400 rounds. 400 rounds. I don't know how it's 400, but it has 400 rounds. She shoots, and she's shooting the small and the big aliens are floating everywhere. She's floating, and then there's a part where there's acid, because remember the aliens, acid spills from when you start shooting them. Acid starts coming out, and she's floating too, and she's trying to, I don't know how, she's trying to float away from the acid. Something's pulling her or whatever. And there's one point where acid's gonna hit her floating. It's floating acid because for all the aliens. And then she shoots down and she moves away. You like my sound Blu-rays? My sound effects. I hope I don't get sued by Blu-ray. She's like, and she. So the momentum from the gun makes her go away. As like a fire hydrant makes her start floating a different way, avoiding the acid, and her brother's right behind her, the android. So they get out of that mess, and it turns out that the pregnant girl, she ends up getting in a thing to go to sleep in, and the escape pod or something, and then it turns out she's gonna give birth, and Rain catches up with her, and she's gonna get her baby, and sure enough, the baby turns out to be, since she was captured by aliens, it's gonna be a half breed, which the android Ash clone was talking about before, that humans, they don't think that they're able to survive in space very long, so they're trying to make a hybrid. So So the pregnant girl's baby turns out to be a hybrid, half alien and half human, but it's huge. It's like the big queen mother, but it has like a human face and all that. It even has a version of a different mouth that bites. The alien opens his mouth and bites. And Rain is in the fighting with that alien, and and so it's Rain versus that alien, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop there because it's close to the ending. So now I'm gonna tell you my final. I promise you guys it was no spoiler ending. So now I'm gonna give you my final comments on the movie. I really liked it. Um, they had a couple of Marine pulse rifles that they found. That was cool shooting. The part that I told you that Rain that she did the gravity thing and then all the aliens started flying in the air and she was shooting it. That part was awesome. The thingamajigger that girl had in the one of the first girls that died, the one that got impregnated by an alien as well. Not impregnated, but that crab had got her alien crab had got in her face. That's what I'm gonna call him, and put the embryo in her. That was well, what was cool. Yeah, she had a thingamajigger like this, some medical mechanical thing, and she put it like this, and you could see like the inside, like her skull and all that, or the bones, and that looked really cool. And then she sees that there's an alien there. That was awesome. I really liked it. I think I'd get it in Blu-ray. Get the movie in Blu-ray. I mean, it's a continuation of the aliens, other alien movies, another story, alien story. I'm a fan of aliens. Uh, Part two will give this one a run for its money because that has a marine fighting aliens. But this one was kind of like part two without the marines because there was a lot of aliens. And part one and part three, there was only like one big queen alien. I liked it. It was interesting. The androids were interesting. This time there's two of them, so that was different. Rain's brother, and then the other alien that's telling him, "Hey, we gotta go on a mission." The one that's really messed up is only from the torso up. He's gonna be running the computer in the ship. Um, I know a lot of storylines like this where they're in a ship and then they go to a space station, an abandoned space station. There's a lot of sci-fi movies like that, but what it is what it is. It's okay. But other than that, I liked it. How should I rate this movie? I didn't even think about that. The effects are good, but let me give you a rating before I forget to give you a rating. I rate this movie. I give it. Can't give it an A plus, but I'll give it an A minus. I can still give it an A. I I think you guys. I recommend you see it. It's pretty good. It's worth going to the movies for. I enjoyed it. Hey, before I forget to mention, I went real late. I love to go movies real late at night. I got there at 10. The movie was supposed to be at 10:30. With the previews and all that, it starts at 11:50, and I didn't get out to 1:50. Yes, I love. I don't know why I love going to the movies real late at night. Me and my wife used to go to the movies real late at night, and it was we went several times late at night. It was awesome. I loved it. I don't know. It's just a thing, and we usually go to another town. The town's usually safe. We usually don't have problems at night, so it's all good. We never had problems with anybody bothering us or anything. It was so late at night. I mean, we got 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So, I think that's all I have to say about Alien Romulus. Go check it out. Still out in theaters. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'll leave you this: the world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time. My name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48, and I'm signing off. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you at the movies. Take care. Bye. God bless you.